Elon Musk is about to push the boundaries of what's possible for Neuralink patients with the company's latest Gen 4 brain chip, powered by Samsung, codenamed O1. This new chip is built using proprietary technology and is designed to help restore movement in people with paralysis and potentially restore vision in patients who have lost their sight by directly stimulating neurons in the brain. So what makes this new chip generation so special? Why is Samsung partnering with Neuralink? And how are current Neuralink patients doing today? Let's dive into the details right now. As of late January this year, around 21 patients had received Neuralink implants. The company has maintained a steady implantation pace and significantly accelerated its progress during the second quarter. Reliable community reports suggest that the total number of patients has now surpassed 25 to 26 individuals, most of whom are quadriplegic due to spinal cord injuries or ALS. What's especially impressive is that Neuralink patients are becoming increasingly skilled at controlling computers using nothing but their thoughts. According to the company, some Neuralink users may even achieve brain-to-computer communication speeds that surpass those of healthy individuals using a traditional mouse and keyboard. In one of Neuralink's latest posts on X, Audrey Cruz, the first woman to receive a Neuralink implant, demonstrated a remarkable milestone by signing her name on a digital screen using only her thoughts. Audrey became completely quadriplegic at the age of 16 following a severe car accident. For more than 20 years, she was unable to independently perform many basic daily activities. Audrey Cruz was able to control a computer cursor entirely with her thoughts and sign her name. Audrey, in purple digital ink. The handwriting appeared smooth and natural, closely resembling how she wrote before becoming paralyzed. It's a powerful demonstration of the precision that Neuralink's brain-computer interface can achieve. Today, she can also use the brain-computer interface to play video games using only her thoughts. But she hasn't stopped at simply using a computer for basic tasks. Audrey has even programmed several games herself and built her own BCI gaming zone, where games are controlled directly through brain signals. But that's not where Neuralink's ambitions end. Elon Musk has also revealed that the company is developing technology designed to reconnect signals between the brain and the body. For people with spinal cord injuries, neural signals from the brain could potentially be routed around damaged areas of the spinal cord, allowing them to regain control of their arms and legs. Musk believes this breakthrough could eventually help many patients live lives that are close to normal. In addition, Neuralink is testing technology aimed at restoring speech for ALS patients. The goal is to enable people who have lost the ability to speak to communicate using only their thoughts by decoding brain signals and converting them into natural-sounding speech. The technology is still in its early stages, but Elon Musk has repeatedly expressed confidence that Neuralink's speech restoration system will eventually allow people with ALS and others who have lost their ability to speak to communicate again. At the moment, the implant can only help patients express simple phrases such as good morning and a handful of other short sentences. Even so, that alone can make a meaningful difference, helping them feel more connected to the people around them and to society as a whole. Looking further into the future, Elon Musk believes that brain-computer interfaces may be one of the only ways humans can keep pace with the rapid advancement of artificial intelligence. He has compared Neuralink to an additional coprocessor for the human brain, one that could eventually give people access to levels of computing power and information processing far beyond what is possible today. During a visit to Neuralink's facility in Austin, Senator Ted Cruz praised the technology for its potential to help paralyzed individuals regain movement, allow people who have lost the ability to speak to communicate again, and eventually even enable blind people to see. That future vision is centered around Blindsight, Neuralink's experimental visual prosthesis, which is expected to begin human implantation trials in the near future. The goal is ambitious, restoring vision to blind individuals, including people who were born blind. Initial visual quality may be limited, but over time the technology could potentially achieve extremely high levels of visual performance. Here is what Elon Musk has revealed so far about Blindsight.
In the next 6 to 12 months, we'll be doing our first implants for vision, where even if somebody's completely blind, we can write directly to the visual cortex. But long term, you would have very high resolution and be able to see in multispectral wavelengths. You could see in infrared, ultraviolet, radar, like a superpower situation.
Blindsight is designed to restore visual perception by processing and transmitting neural signals directly to the brain. The system uses an ultra-small electrode implant placed in the visual cortex, where it stimulates neural activity to generate visual images for the patient. Because of this approach, the technology depends on the visual cortex remaining functional and intact. According to the company, The initial visual experience will likely be relatively low in resolution, similar to the graphics of early-generation video games. However, Neuralink expects the technology to improve significantly over time as both hardware and software continue to advance. Elon Musk has stated that Neuralink aims to perform its first human vision restoration implants within the next 6 to 12 months. The Blindsight device is intended to write visual information directly into the visual cortex, potentially allowing people who are completely blind to perceive visual images again. The company's long-term ambitions go even further. Future high-resolution implants could potentially enable forms of multispectral vision, allowing users to perceive infrared light, ultraviolet light, and even radar-like signals, capabilities that would extend well beyond the limits of natural human eyesight. Of course, achieving that vision will be extremely challenging and is unlikely to happen anytime soon. At its core, Blindsight faces one of the most difficult problems in neuroscience, translating digital information into meaningful visual experiences that the human brain can accurately interpret. Meanwhile, Neuralink's R1 surgical robot continues to improve, making implantation procedures faster, safer, and more scalable. The system is designed to reduce surgical risks while enabling Neuralink to expand operations across the United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, and other future treatment centers around the world. R1 is a highly specialized surgical robot capable of implanting ultra-thin electrodes into the brain with a level of precision that far exceeds human capability. Because these threads are extremely delicate, manually placing them would be incredibly difficult and time-consuming. The robot automates this process with exceptional accuracy, helping ensure that each electrode is positioned exactly where it needs to be while minimizing potential damage to surrounding tissue. This technology is a key part of Neuralink's long-term strategy. By making the procedure safer, more consistent, and easier to scale, the company hopes to eventually serve hundreds of thousands or even millions of patients who could benefit from brain-computer interface technology in the future. And here's the biggest recent technological highlight from Neuralink. Starting in May, Samsung began test production of its fourth-generation chip, called O1 on a 4 nanometers process, the first direct collaboration between the two companies. The new chip promises more powerful bidirectional communication, lower power consumption, optimized heat dissipation, and high durability suitable for long-term implantation. With human test chips expected in early 2027 and mass production in the latter half of that year. Elon Musk and Samsung have collaborated for several years now, supplying hardware components for Tesla's electric vehicles, AI servers, and humanoid robots. Adding the Neuralink chip to Samsung's product portfolio will strengthen the company's position in the next-generation semiconductor market, and it appears to be a fruitful collaboration. Until the third generation of Neuralink chips, TSMC was the main supplier to this BCI company. However, it seems that with the fourth-generation Neuralink chip, Samsung will have the technology to create a more advanced chip. However, one important fact is that Neuralink is far from the only brain-computer interface company in the world. BCI developers are beginning to emerge across the globe, creating a rapidly growing and increasingly competitive industry. US-based company Paradromics is developing its own high-bandwidth brain-computer interface, with the goal of restoring speech for patients suffering from severe neurological impairments. Other companies, such as Synchron, are also making rapid progress, demonstrating that neural implants can be placed in patients without the need for invasive open brain surgery. China, in particular, has taken a different approach. Researchers there have developed an implant that does not require penetrating the dura mater, the outer protective membrane surrounding the brain and spinal cord. Instead, the device is positioned above this protective layer. The implant, known as NEO, has been approved by China's National Medical Products Administration and is designed to help people paralyzed by spinal cord injuries regain motor function. Based on available information, the NEO system places 8 sensors on top of the dura mater. These sensors communicate with a robotic glove, which receives the user's neural signals and translates them into physical movement, allowing patients to control the device through their intentions. NEO has also been included in China's government-backed healthcare reimbursement framework and is eligible for partial coverage under the country's near-universal public health insurance system. This means the technology has already begun moving beyond the research stage and into a pathway for broader clinical adoption, making it one of the more commercially accessible BCI solutions currently under development. In the end, the BCI race isn't just about building the most advanced chip, it's also about developing solutions that are safe, minimally invasive, clinically approved, and practical for real-world use. Most importantly, the cost of each implant procedure must become affordable enough to reach large numbers of patients. So, what do you think about Neuralink? Do you believe Samsung's new chip could lead to the next major breakthrough for patients who need this technology? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And before you go, our team is growing, and we're working on some ambitious projects around the world. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.